Hello, LHS team. My name is Sean Everett, and I am the website analysis expert over at Zucore Marketing. And thanks to one of you for talking to Megan and allowing us the opportunity to give you this analysis of your website. Now, I will tell you this right from the get-go that you have a beautiful website. Clearly, you guys spent some money on making it look good. I mean, not just is the work spectacular. I don't know if it's redos or new builds, but you guys do a tremendous job. Very good work. And the next thing I'm going to tell you is that as beautiful as the site is, that doesn't interest me much. Here's what a good site does. When somebody gets here, they feel invited to come in. They feel like you have invited them into your business and they have an opportunity to have some interaction. That's what a beautiful website is for. However, getting them here is the issue. And I can tell you right now that you guys spent money on this website that is being underutilized. Not enough people are seeing this website, and I can show you exactly why, and that is why I'm giving you this analysis. Now, the first thing I do after looking at the website is I have a paid tool. It's called Ahrefs, and it gives me the metrics of your site. It shows me how the site has been performing. Now, the second thing I do is a regular old Google search, in this case for Fort Myers, Florida, house builder. And this is kind of a unique category, so the listings come up a little oddly. But I'm going to start actually here. And the reason is because this is called the map pack, and that is generally for most categories way up at the top. But in this category, it comes a little bit further down. And the reason I'm showing you this is because 96% of the traffic that you get to your site will come through Google searches. That is how powerful Google is in this industry. And there's no getting around it at this point. There are other search engines, of course, but Google is the gorilla. So you kind of got to do what the gorilla wants to do. Now, there is a Google algorithm that determines the placement of absolutely everything on a Google search from top to bottom. And the algorithm is actually looking for some specific things. Now, most people don't know how Google works, and that's why it's important for me to explain it a little bit to you. I'm really going to do my best not to bore you to tears or have your eyes glaze over and have your head fall onto the desk in front of you. What I'd really like to do is explain it in terms that are pretty easy to understand and show you exactly why that's important. Now, the algorithm is looking for essentially three specific things, one of them being this map pack. Now, the folks that got here did so by filling in the Google business profile that asks you questions like what year your company started, what your regular hours are. It asks for the website and the actual physical address, obviously. And it also asks you to prove that you are the owner of the website that you are, writing to them about. Now, there's also this added benefit that if you have any Google reviews, that they will come and they will become part of the map pack here. That's a nice added plus. And it does only show you good reviews. It does not show you anything other than the most excellent ones. Now, there is a value to being in the map pack because it is generally up near the top, but in this case, it comes a little way down the page, and I'm going to show you what comes at the top. These are what we call the organic search results up here. Now, the very first one is here because the Google algorithm has determined that it has done everything that it wants to have done, and that's why they rewarded it with the top spot. It is not a paid ad because it does not have the word sponsored near it. So I'm going to show you exactly why they are at the top. Now, I'm going to use them, Hardin Custom Homes, as the sort of point of comparison when doing this analysis. Here is their website, not as beautiful as yours. I'm sure that they had absolutely nothing to do with the canal, and making a pool doesn't seem like the sort of thing that I would rather do what you guys are doing and show the actual home. But anyway, um, now I'm going to do something really fast, and that is I'm going to copy and paste your entire website into this word counter. And you have 918 words, which is actually really quite good. I'm going to do the same for them. Copy, and I'm going to paste. Here we go. They have 949. You guys are really neck and neck. But here's the thing. All words are not equal at Google. And Google wants you to have 1,500 words on your homepage. Here is why. Google wants you to be able to educate their search customers that when they arrive at your site, they will know more than before they got to your site. And they have determined that 1,500 words is the minimum number of words to educate somebody about something. So that being the case, that is why 1,500 words. Now, all words are not equal. I'm going to show you what that means next. There are keywords that Google expects you to have on your page. And keywords are a conglomeration of words that have to do with your industry, that have to do with the communities around you, and also have to do with Google searches that are made that bring you and your competitors' sites up. So Google expects you to have these keywords on your site, and the more that you have, the better. Now, the keywords also make it so that when I type in custom home builders in Fort Myers, that I don't end up on the page of a dairy farmer in Wisconsin. That's what the keywords are there to do. Ensure that there is a purity of the searches. Now, I'm going to show you what they have. You have 125 keywords. They have 965. Now, that is a pretty good jump, but it's not going to be hard for you to make up that gap. And I'm going to show you because I'm going to show you their keywords. Lanai meeting, build a custom home, Fort Myers home builders, what is a lanai? There's a lot of them that are sort of variations on a theme. But I just want to point out that, for instance, this is not here, you can't see it, but builders and builder are two different words. The algorithm does not know our language. It does not know singulars and plurals. It just knows, see, here we go, builders and builder. It seems like the same thing to you and me, but it is not. To the algorithm, anyway. Florida Lanai. What is this? Barn dominium builders. That's an interesting one. I have not heard that. I live in Orlando, so I'm not far from you, and this just makes me happy seeing all these photos from the area. Stilt building. Lehigh Acres Builders. See, I don't know. I'm not in your industry, and I'm not close enough to Fort Myers to know what that means. But these are apparently why are beach houses on stilts. These are, like I said, some of them are search queries that people have typed into Google, and some of them are just about your industry. Some of them are about like the areas, like Marco Island. Anyway, Bonita Springs. So you get the idea. That's what their the first page of their keywords are, and you can see there's 27 more or 26 more pages of that. Now the next thing I need to show you is the backlinks. Backlinks is where your site appears on somebody else's site, and that site has a link back to your site. So it's sort of like when your pizza delivery folks are on Yelp. You can go to Yelp and you can see that, you know, their reviews, and then there is a link to their site, and you can just follow that link back to their site. That's exactly what it is. I don't think that you guys are probably on Yelp, but I don't know if Yelp is often used in the home builder industry. Now, I know that you guys do more than just home building. I know that you remodel and do all sorts of things. But this is the one category that I chose. Now, I'm going to show you what your competitor has. You have 398 backlinks. They have 224. They have slightly fewer, which isn't such a bad thing. And the reason is because you can catch up to them easily. You can get way more than they have. They have probably 100 spammy backlinks. And I can tell that because they should only have about 148 152, something like that, backlinks, and they're well over that. So here are their backlinks. They have super pages. What else here? I don't recognize a lot of these sites. Maybe it's because it's not my industry. Some of them I do recognize because Crunchbase is actually it's kind of a site that people use to help their website become more aware of. Um, yeah, housebuyers.com. I'm surprised that there's not more from the real estate world. I'm surprised there's not like Zillow and things like that on there. That seems like a no-brainer. But a lot of these sites are sites that you can get on by just going and filling out a business profile, sort of like the one that you did or you would do for the Google Business Profile. Now, the interesting thing here is that they only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 backlinks that are 70 or above. Then that is where you can overtake them really easily because they don't have enough that are in the high ranges. And the fact that they do have some high ranges is probably why they are up at the top, however. So there is an actual dollar value to being at the top of a Google search. And I'm going to show you what that is. Last month, you had 35 visitors to your site. That was your traffic based upon a Google search. Now, they had 787, which is approximately what, like 19 times more than you have, something around there, maybe more than that. And that is money in the pocket. That is an actual value because, I mean, not every single one of these clicks is going to turn into something clearly, but the odds are greater that it will at 787 than it will at 35. If you got one customer from your web page, then that means that they could have gotten 19, essentially. That's obviously just, mathematics, but it's not real, but it's somewhere in that region. Obviously, there's a higher opportunity for them to make money on that. Now, that being the case, I just want you to know that you can get higher on the Google search result pages. And I've just told you how. The Google Business Profile, the keywords, and the backlinks. Those are all the things that you need to get higher on the Google search results because those are exactly the things that the Google algorithm is looking for. Now, if you would rather spend your time making beautiful homes and remodeling them, then by all means do that and leave the terrible grunt work of this internet stuff to somebody like Megan. She would be happy to walk you through the next steps and help you improve your standing in Google. Thank you so much for watching. You have a great rest of your day.